Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Thank you so much for returning for another segment of Health Professional Radio. We'll be speaking with returning guest Sylvie Beljanski in this segment, founder and executive vice president of the Beljanski Foundation, and also a renowned expert in the field of natural approaches to cancer. She's returning to talk about the foundation's latest research project on breast cancer stem cells. Welcome back, Sylvie. How have you been?
Excellent. Thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to speak about the new exciting research projects of the Foundation and also our upcoming conference in Jacksonville, Florida, October 13 to 15, where the purpose is to fund the research project, but also to create the opportunity for 20 speakers, health professionals, all in the realm of integrative medicine to come for 2 days of education and sharing. So it's very exciting, and the proceeds of the event will all go indeed to fund a new research project on breast cancer stem cells. Why cancer stem cells? Well, those cancer stem cells are those cells within a tumor which are resistant to chemotherapy. So when you have chemotherapy session and the tumor is shrinking, the doctor says, oh, if everything is good, you are responding to the treatment, just get more chemotherapy and continue your series of chemotherapy. Well, it turns out that the most aggressive cancer cells, the cancer stem cells, which are indifferentiated, whether we have healthy cells or cancer cells, they all start by being, as babies, let's say, they all start by being stem cells, and then eventually they evolve into being a breast cell or a liver cell or a colon cell or a prostate cell, normal or cancerous. It is the same process. The problem is that chemotherapy is not killing those. So they stay in the blood, they travel in the blood, and eventually they create a new tumor somewhere else, and that's what is called tumor relapse.
Sylvie, am I to understand that all of these cancer cells have stem cells in them?
So it's not cancer cells that have stem cells. All the tumors have stem cells, okay? And the stem cells, cancer stem cells, will turn into cancer cells.
Now, you mentioned that doctors tell patients to just keep on, just continue with their regimen of chemotherapy.
Well, conventional medicine doesn't have anything yet to address the problem of cancer stem cells. And that's why you see so many cancer recurrence. You have a lot of people having cancer. You have the good news is that more and more people are surviving the first round of cancer, but cancer comes back very often with a revenge. So people who have been able to beat cancer once, they live with this anxiety that cancer might come back because the cancer stem cells have not been addressed. And it's not because chemotherapy is not working that it means that we are powerless, because there are natural compounds out there which are able to address and inhibit the growth of cancer stem cells. We have at the Beljanski Foundation, where we fund cancer research with natural compounds, we have been working for years with two specific plant extracts. One is called Paupera, the other one is called Revolfia vomitoria. And we have seen over the years and over different research programs with Columbia University and Kansas University Medical Center that they were able to destroy different kind of cancer cells and at different stage of cancer, from simple inflammatory to full-blown cancer to advanced cancer, which doesn't respond anymore to hormonotherapy. So we said, why not trying on cancer stem cells? And bingo, it worked. We tried on pancreatic cancer stem cells, and we were so blown out by the results that we tried also on ovarian cancer stem cells, in vitro and in vivo. That means in animal, in mice, and the results were really outstanding. So all that's published, all that's available on the Beljanski website, Beljanski Foundation website, which is beljanski.org. And what we would like to do is to do more in-depth research with breast cancer stem cells. There are so many women, and now men, more and more men, are getting breast cancer, that we do believe that if we are able to find that the plant extracts or a combination of plant extracts is able to fight breast cancer stem cells, we can make a difference.
To that end, you have this conference that's coming up to tell people about this brand new research. You mentioned the conference early in our conversation. Let's talk about this conference in detail, if you would, about what to expect and the reason for the conference.
Sure. So the website for the conference is integrativecancerconference.com. integrativecancerconference.com. It's going to be in Jacksonville, Florida, 13 to 15 of October this year. And there will be speakers from which are going to be health professionals coming actually from all around the world. We have even some people coming from Europe, especially for that event. And it's going to address a lot of modalities, but always integrative, from integrative realm to, and it's MDs mostly, or PhDs, who are going to speak about how to address cancer in a holistic manner. They all run clinics where traditional, conventional approaches are used, but they also include a number of integrative approach to complement, enhance, and better the results. So that's, I think it's going to be a great opportunity for everybody concerned with cancer to learn and to eventually to speak to those people. And there will be also a number of vendors. And it's also, we are trying to make it also too fun with a gala dinner, with raffles and things like that.
Now, you've partnered, I do believe, with the Panacea Community and Healing Life International as well. Is that correct?
Correct. We are too small to do that by ourselves, but we have found in the person of Nathan Crane, with award-winning movie director, locally placed in Jacksonville, Florida, an excellent partner to organize this event, and we are very thrilled with this partnership and the opportunity to create this event.
Sylvie, if you would just give our listeners the website one more time before we close.
Yes. So for the Beljanski Foundation, it is Beljanski, BELJANSKI.org. And for the event in Jacksonville, it is integrativecancerconference.com.
Sylvie, it's always a pleasure when you come here and join us here on Health Professional Radio. And I'm hoping to get some updates and learn how the conference went and how the research is going to progress.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard, in conversation with returning guest Sylvie Beljanski. Audio copies of this program are available at healthprofessionalradio.com.au and also at Anchor, Spotify. And be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Health Professional Radio.